Everyone you know is just switching to Quickshell. Celestia just blew past 10,000 stars. Dank Material Shell is everywhere. Noctalia's all over your feed. Every race that's made you stop scrolling this year, Quickshell under the hood. And you're sitting there with your waybar setup wondering if you're getting left behind. So let me tell you something that's going to save some of you 6 months of misery. Most of you should not touch Quickshell right now. Not yet. And the rest of you, well, you should have switched last month. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you are. Not vibes, not when it feels right. I'm going to give you the precise signals, the same ones that I lived through that tell you the moment that you're ready, so stay with me. Now first, why should you take timing advice from me? Well, I've been racing Hyprland for 4 years. I've taught about 650 people across my programs. This channel alone has done something like about 3 million views across 300 something videos. I've watched hundreds of people stand exactly where you're standing and make this exact decision. Some of them right and a lot of them wrong. So I know what wrong looks like and I know what it costs. But here's a real reason you can trust me on this one, and I want you to hear it clearly. I sell 2 programs. One teaches the simple stack, and one teaches Quickshell. Whichever way you go, I win. I make money either direction, which means I am the only person in this entire conversation with zero incentive to push you the wrong way. The dot file channels need your clicks, the hype merchants need you chasing the shiny thing. Me, I just need you in the right room because my entire business runs on results. And you don't get to 650 students by putting people in rooms that they're not ready for. So when I tell you not yet, or when I tell you now, it's not a pitch, it's a diagnosis. So let's begin. Let's just get into it. Now, I want to get precise about what we're actually discussing because half the people with Quickshell FOMO couldn't tell you what it is. Quickshell is a toolkit for building your own desktop shell. So that means your bar, your launcher, your notifications. If I show you that. Okay, no, this is actually the file which consists which this pill is basically consisting. Let me actually show you what the notification looks like, okay? So there you go. This is what notifications look like, and of course the lock screen and everything else. You do that, okay, and you build that from scratch in QML. And that word, scratch, is the entire conversation. Now I want you to take a look at these 2 files, okay? So the first one is going to be my waybar config that I had right before I switched over to Quickshell. So config waybar config.jsonc. This is the config that I had over in waybar, okay? Now, let me just pull out that exact file, pill.qml. Now, this thing is basically one of the files that's comprising, okay, that's basically making up the shell that you're seeing over here. There you go. This is one file, and this is another. The one on the left is a simple config file. You're not really writing any code over here. But the one on the right, this is not configuration. This is actually proper code. So you have components, properties, animation, logic, state. So when you're building in the simple stack, you write just config files. When you're in Quickshell, you are a developer building software that just happens to be your desktop. That's why the ceiling is so high. Celestia, Dank Material Shell, Noctalia, the stuff melting your brain on Unix porn, those are genuine code bases built by people who can engineer. And it's why 2026 is the year that everyone's losing their minds over this. Hyprland has definitely gone mainstream, the big shells are exploding, and even the config went full-on Lua. The whole scene is drifting toward code. So let me be straight with you, because I'm not here to talk you out of Quickshell. Quickshell is the endgame, right? I run it, and I love it. You watching this means some part of you wants it, and that part of you is right. The only question, the one that nobody else is asking, is when, and getting when wrong is the most expensive mistake in racing. So, because, okay, tell you what, here's what happens when you jump in too early, okay? And I want you to really sit with this because I've watched it play out dozens of times. You install Quickshell, you open the docs. Let me actually walk you through this. So, where is the Quickshell? Quickshell.org. Let's go over here. Let's open the documentation so you can see exactly what you're working with, okay? Let's go over to documentation. And there you go. These are the docs that you deal with. And within an hour, you realize that you can't actually build anything because you never learned the fundamentals that code sits on. So what you do, basically you do what everyone does. You clone someone else's shell, Celestia, DMS, whatever, and now something breaks or you want to change one thing, and you're staring at a wall of QML that you can't read in a system you can't debug. Congratulations, you're a .file copy paster again. Same disease, more expensive. You didn't level up, you just changed costumes. And you're right back to praying to the racing gods your setup doesn't break for the 69th time, only for exactly that to happen, yet again. The bazooka doesn't care how excited you are. If you skip the fundamentals, it blows up in your hands every time. Now, the flip side, and this is the part the FOMO is hiding from you, The ceiling on the simple stack is so much higher than you think. Waybar, Rafi, sway&c, wlogout, hyperlock. I've been at this for 4 years and I'm still finding juice in these tools. If you've been writing for 6 months, let's be honest, that's actually nothing at all. You've barely scratched the surface. The setups that win on Unix porn are not winning on tooling, I can tell you that for sure. They're winning on taste, color discipline, spacing, restraint, cohesion, and every bit of that is actually learnable, masterable on the simple stack. And here's the beautiful part, okay? There's a phrase that I like to say, and it's constraints breed resourcefulness. When you squeeze a stunning rice out of simple tools, hands tied, working inside real limits, you are forging the exact taste and problem solving that Quickshell demands. The person who masters the simple stack first doesn't just eventually catch up to the person who skipped ahead. They lap them. Because when they finally pick up the bazooka, they already think like an artist and troubleshoot like an engineer. That's not motivation poster talk, that's actually 4 years of watching both types walk through my programs, and the pattern doesn't miss. So no, spending time on the simple stack is not falling behind. It's the only route that doesn't circle back on itself. Now, some of you just heard all that and felt a little called out. Your setup's held together with tape, you've been eyeing Quickshell as the escape hatch, and I just closed it. Good. Feeling called out means that you can still fix it cheap. Here's a reframe that matters, okay? The fundamentals are not the detour from Quickshell. They're the on-ramp, and the only real question is how fast you get through them. You can wander through solo, a year of scattered tutorials, trial and error, 67 breakages, or you can compress it. That's exactly what Hyper Accelerator is. Every simple stack tool, every principle of taste and cohesion in the right order done with you so that a few months from now, you're not still fighting Waybar, you're standing at the Quickshell door, qualified to walk through it. The people who finish it aren't just ready for Quickshell someday, they're the ones who make it look easy when they get there. You don't skip the fundamentals, right? You compress them. So, first link in the description, that's the fast lane. You can go ahead and check it out right now and just speed up your journey because there's no point in taking 6 months to get to where you can in just about a week. Now, the rest of you, okay? The ones who've done the work and are wondering if it's time. This next part is yours. Let me tell you how I knew, okay? Because when it feels right is useless advice, and you deserve better than that. See, there was a point where my setup, the one that I'd been sharpening for almost a year, was genuinely close to perfect. It was a simple stack, fully squeezed, and it still didn't feel finished. Not because it was bad, because I had outgrown it. I just felt like there had to be more, you know, that gnawing feeling at the back of your head, at the back of your mind, that just doesn't let go. That's exactly what I was feeling at the time. There was a restlessness. Yep, definitely that. And a sense that basically there was just something more, and I was right, there was. But here's the moment that actually mattered. I started opening the source code of the big shells like Celestia, DMS, Natalia, and Forge setup. So let me actually show you what they look like, because it's not exactly common that you end up looking at source code like this and start getting excited. So let me just show you. Celestia. I'm pretty sure you're going to find the source code for it right over here. First link. Okay, Celestia dots, shell. And there you go. So if I just go over to any one of these, let's go to components, inside of there, nm.qml, okay? Yep, this is what you're seeing over here, all the animations. Simple stuff. Now, actually, looking at stuff like this, it didn't intimidate me and it didn't scare me anymore. It actually fascinated me. I was drawn to it like a moth drawn to a flame. I couldn't help it. I'd be doing something completely unrelated and ideas for components would just pop into my head, uninvited. Now, because I'd actually scanned the code sometime, like at this point, I was able to just get a brief idea, like just get a small idea of how you're supposed to fit different pieces, fit the different Lego blocks that you can use together to make stuff. So as an example, I'd write a simple number animation on a rectangle and just watch it glide across a screen, smoother than silk, and feel more alive than a finished rice had made me feel in months. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't itching to tweak configs anymore, I was actually itching to write code. That's a different animal entirely. So, okay, consolidating that, here are your signals. Write these down. Signal 1 is your simple stack setup is genuinely excellent, the kind of thing that strangers stop scrolling for, and you're still hungry. Now, be careful with this one because being bored at month 2 with a mediocre setup is not the signal. That's boredom in the basement. I'm talking about restlessness at the ceiling. You've squeezed the fruit and your ambition is still growing. It's a different thing entirely. Signal 2 is you open shell source code and feel pull instead of fear. Fear says that the foundation isn't there yet. Fascination says your brain is ready for the next layer. Your gut knows the difference before you do, so just trust it, okay? Then, signal 3. You catch yourself wanting to write code and not config. Thoughts about components and animations and logic showing up uninvited when you're doing other things. When the itch changes from adjust to build, the simple stack can no longer hold you. Now, 2 out of these 3, okay? You're ready. 3 out of 3, well, you're late, and every week that you wait is a week of building that you don't get back. Now, if your pulse just picked up, after hearing those signals against your own life, this part's for you, so listen close. When I stood at this exact door, there was no course. I took the free road, docs, source diving, trial and error, and I made it phenomenally. But to be honest, that road cost me months of suffering, and I came out the other side with battle scars and forbidden knowledge in equal measure. The knowledge is what you want, the scars are just the price the free road charges. Max is the same destination with a different toll. It takes you from zero, never written QML in your life, to building a full shell of your own from scratch to the point where you could put one together with your eyes closed. Built by the one person who's both walked the hard road himself and taught 650 people how roads get walked. Nobody else on this platform can say both halves of that sentence. Now, could you do it free the way I did? Sure, and you can pay for that road in months or pay for Max once. You already know how that math works out. You're the type who watched a 15-minute video about timing a skill jump. That's not a casual, that's definitely one of us. So, second link in the description. Definitely, you can go ahead, click it right now and check it out and just save yourself all the effort and all the months that it took me in order to be able to make a setup like this. You can just go ahead, get the shortcut, and give yourself a lot more time to spend actually doing the ricing instead of thinking about how to do the ricing. So, to conclude, here's where we land, okay? We got 2 doors. Door 1 is you're not ready yet, and now you know it, and that's not an insult, it's a head start. Hyper accelerator, first link. Compress the fundamentals, and you arrive at Quickshell qualified. Door 2, you read the signals and saw yourself. Max. You can go ahead, click the second link, and take the plunge with a guide instead of taking it alone. Now, I want to tell you that neither door is the wrong one. The only wrong move is the hallway. Standing there refreshing Unix porn, watching other people build, and telling yourself someday. Well, someday isn't a plan, so you gotta pick your door. And even if you don't go through doors 1 and 2, you definitely just get out there, even if you have to read the docs and go through it for months like I did. It's a journey that's truly transforming, and it just leaves you a better ricer than you were before, a person better able to solve problems, a person better able to think more creatively than they were able to before. So, yeah, it's honestly something that you should definitely go for no matter what door you choose. So, just go ahead, choose the door, don't stand in the hallway, and I will see you next time. Like the video, hit like. If you loved it, hit subscribe, and stay racing.